Hey, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this custom dog gate or child gate, if you will. It slides so it stays out of your way when you don't need it, and slides out when you do need it. It's incredibly handy and crafty to have in spaces like this, which is cutting off the kitchen from the dogs because they're all notorious counter surfers. So anyhow, let's get into this build and see how it goes. Now there's a really old term, much older than me, that there's more than one way to skin a cat. And there are so many different ways that you could build this dog gate in terms of the styles, whether you want them going up and down, which is like the traditional, or horizontal, which is the one I'm doing today, because that's what my daughter wanted. So I'm building it for her, as you've already seen in the intro. And you can use 3/4 inch stock. You can beef up to construction lumber, you know, the 1.5 inch. I am going to use inch stock, and I'm going to get it from these yellow pine stair treads, which they sell at any of the big box stores for stairs. But I love using these. It's usually really good straight wood for one, and for two, it's inch thick stock. So my daughter has a giant horse. I believe the breed is called a Doberman. I'm making fun, but this boy is huge. And so I need to make it just a little bit stronger than 3/4 inch. He's a good boy. He'll listen. He won't bust through the gate, but I wanted to make it out of something a little bit more sturdier than just 3/4 inch. So all right, here's the makings of our gate. The space is 42 inches long. So I'm going to get this sanded up. I do have a couple holes to fill, and we are going to keep this super simple and do this all in pocket holes. Kreg screws. All right, I got everything sanded. I'm going to make the pocket holes next. Then we'll get it assembled, and then I have a whole lot of painting to do, and then we'll start on the brackets that'll actually hold the gate in place. All right, I changed my mind. We're just going to assemble it, and we will just worry about all painting at the end. Okay, look at that. Bam, can you get that in the whole shot? Hello. All right, now I just need to measure out to space those horizontal stiles. Now let's see which ones are going to go in easy, because it's going to be tight. Which ones are going to give me a little bit of gruff. All right. Yes, these measurements are a little bit different than here, but this will stop a Doberman. Maybe. But like I said, he's a good boy. He won't break through it. All right, next thing we got to do, put in some of the plugs. That's these little bad boys that'll cover up the pocket holes that we made. All right, to put these plugs in, just put some glue in the pocket hole. And then just slide these in. And then later, I'll put some wood putty in here, sand it over, and it actually looks great whether you're painting it or staining it. We'll let this dry. Actually, I'll probably put the putty in now, and then we'll let it dry, and then we'll come back and sand it. All right, for the final pieces of the project, we're gonna make the block that the latch is gonna sit on. This will be against the wall, and the latch will latch in there. And then the two guides. So I have a quarter-inch piece that's gonna go against the baseboard. Then you're gonna have the guide piece and the outside piece. This is an inch thick like the gate, and so it's just gonna slide, if you will. It's gonna slide along that guide. I'm gonna get these all glued and nailed or screwed in, get them painted. I did do an initial coat on the gate already, and then I'll finish up with the spray paint. And I think we're gonna be good to go, and this is gonna turn out awesome. Because it's so thin, I'm just gonna glue it in place for right now. And then I'll see if I can sink some brads in it, we'll see. All right, time to get a little painting done. All right, the key to this is to know this is Millie. Yeah, she's a cutie. But this gate is mainly for the horse, Samson. I'll bring him out in a minute. All right, so the key to this is knowing the height of this baseboard here. And I got a wrong calculation on that, but I fixed that. And also the height of your wheel. So if you could get a wheel that's higher than this, that would be perfect. It makes it a lot easier. But if not, I'm gonna have to put a little shim on the bottom of the gate to clear the to clear this baseboard. Okay. So I'll show you here in a minute. Okay, baby. Okay, come on. So I put that little shim on, and then I did some pilot holes, and now I'm gonna screw these in. Or screw this wheel in. All right, so I'm gonna rest this guide on the baseboard, and then with the gate, and then we'll check level, and it should be level, which would be fantastic. And you can see, close enough. So I'll get this guide put in, this one first, then we'll do the top one, and then we'll do the latch over here on the side. All right, so I marked the wall studs, and I'll drill some pilot holes, stick some screws in. All right, I'll set the gate on there so that I could line up where the top rail needs to go. Okay, so last thing to do is to put those guide covers. My grand putt already smudged my paint, but that's all right. One quick thing I'll say is I know there's some kind of furniture wax you can put on here, and especially down here, which I don't have, that'll make this operation of pulling it back and forth a lot smoother. Of course, the more they use it, the smoother it will be, but that furniture wax will really help. So I'll probably go grab some of that at some point and come back and put that on here. Maybe some of you in the comments can let me know, maybe there's something better than a furniture wax to put on that to help that slide back and forth. I did leave about 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little bit more, maybe 3/16 of gap in between there. So it's got plenty of room, so it's not completely snug. All right. Almost completely plumb, almost. Almost plumb. So the last thing I got to do is put the latch. It actually is so stiff, it doesn't really even need the latch. So I will ask them if they want me to put it in, because it technically doesn't even need it. So we'll see. All right, I'm going to get into the reveal with the big dogs here in a minute and see what they think of that gate. But I just wanted to talk about the business aspect of dog gates for a minute as a woodworking side hustle. Like the shelves, this is something you're probably going to want to get a business license for, a simple handyman license, because you're not doing anything structural, right? No electrical, no plumbing, nothing like that. Now, this wasn't incredibly difficult at all. However, it is something that the average homeowner is not going to do, but it is something that an average homeowner needs. And most people just get the rinky-dink gates they get at Walmart or whatnot, and I guess they work and they're fine, but a lot of people probably be willing to pay a premium for custom made for their custom space dog gates and or child gates. So I think this can be something very lucrative that you could offer. And most people probably wouldn't even think about getting this. They're just going to go buy that stuff at Walmart. But if you say you gear your business towards specializing in just building dog gates, and that's what you advertise, and that's what you're posting up on Facebook and Marketplace and, you know, your city's word of mouth or whatever it is, you could probably draw in some really good business just specializing in creating gates for custom areas for stairs or, you know, kitchens or whatnot. So think about that and think about this opportunity. And like I said, there's a lot of different styles of these gates that you can make. This is just a simple one, but very interesting, very interesting. All right, so let's get into the big reveal with the dogs and see what they think. All right, here's the test. Let my horse of a grand pup out. All right, Samson, Bella, hey buddy. Come here, come here. Samson, come over here, buddy. Samson, come here, get through. Come here, sit, 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 sit. Good boy. Yeah, yeah, see, can't get through. Nope, nope, can't do it. Okay, good boy, good boy. Oh, you should be good boy. All right, I think it works. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one.